One person who is very, very happy when Lil Durk is having a bad day is 6ix9ine. Now, I reported the other day that it was official that prosecutors in the Lil Durk murder for hire case were planning to use a podcast that was DJ Academics' Off the Record. I think it was the pilot episode or the debut episode, which had Academics kind of refereeing a back and forth between 6ix9ine and Wack 100, this very infamous clip. And prosecutors basically are putting this forward as evidence that has been admitted to basically show this is proof of the Slide for Von campaign. This is proof that there were people, 6ix9ine included, Wack 100 included, that were berating Lil Durk for not sliding for King Von, getting revenge for King Von's death. And that is now going to be part of the prosecution. It's going to be part of the evidence, and it was official. So I'll play you the clip, and then I'll tell you what 6ix9ine said after I posted it publicly that was going to be used, because it was pretty big news back on Tuesday.
They know the exact same. I'm not bringing this off topic. Let me just get this on my chest. They know the exact nigga that put a fucking 10 bullets in King Von and he died there by himself. Why nobody slid for that nigga? I don't see you on Instagram saying, yo, go slide for that man. Y'all know what y'all saying? Yo, y'all want this nigga to crash out.
I'm gonna be real with you.
No.
Hold on. Hold on.
You know
Wait, hold on.
If I go hit the nigga that kidnapped me,
hold on.
Why this nigga not shooting the nigga that killed King Von, nigga?
Let me be real with you. I don't see you on Instagram say, yo, Durk, go slide for your man. I discovered King Von.
No, I don't want to talk about King Von.
So
why
I don't know no politics.
Nigga kidnap me?
Listen,
why is this nigga not sliding on the nigga?
How you know what they doing? Just because it ain't publicized on social media, how you know? How you know? If we didn't have this conversation, how you know I pull me out? They know the exact.
All right, so I'm here outside the court. This was me saying that was going to be used, basically. House. I just saw Lil Durk's last hearing, and there was a lot of really big information that just came out. Now, I'm going to do a bunch of breakdowns of all the information, but I'm going to hit you with the craziest piece of information that came up first. I could not believe it. They brought up Wack 100 and 6ix9ine in Durk's hearing. Now, this is insane. So they were basically arguing over a certain exhibit and like whether or not it should be allowed to be used. And they pretty much said that there was a podcast clip of the 6ix9ine and Wack 100 interview that they basically wanted to use. The defense for Durk was fighting for it not to be included, and this is what's crazy. Now look, before I get attacked, before I get in any trouble, okay, I'm not saying Wack 100's a snitch or that he's cooperating or that he's part of this case. Same goes for 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine's not cooperating against Durk. He's not part of the case, but the interview between Wack 100 and 6ix9ine was brought up. The feds are planning to use it as evidence of what, you might ask? They're saying that it is evidence that this podcast where 6ix9ine was... All right, so I'm... Evidence where this podcast where 6ix9ine was saying that Durk should slide for Von. No one slid for Von yet. It was very disrespectful. So this is 6ix9ine kind of reposting that clip of me talking, and he said crashing out because a Mexican with rainbow hair, grown-ass man, by the way, left your family for Instagram. Now, that was crazy to see. 6ix9ine also left a comment, I believe, under Remo, who reposted my original video. He said, who remember the song Laugh Now, Cry Later? Damn, the good old days. I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy. So 6ix9ine then took to Instagram again later on that day to explain why he feels that he won the beef with him and Lil Durk. This is what he said. He was going wild. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know who need to hear this, but I don't know who need to hear this.
So let me read you the caption before I tell you what he said, right? He said, you want to be respected by 9-to-5ers and the unemployed. I'd rather be free and alive and well. You want to convince me so bad I did bad, like I'm smarter than y'all. One man is dead, the other one fighting for his life in the courtroom, and the killer's still alive out here rapping about it. I won. You'd rather be a real dude to compete with strangers with life in prison than have your freedom and be hated by 9-to-5ers. Shit diabolical. So here's what he said.
But y'all been trying to convince me for the past 5 to 6 years that I did bad, I did something wrong. You know I'm alive, right? It's 2026. I'm free. I'm alive. I get to hug my mom. Right now, I'm not in no cell waiting till a CO tell me pull my pants down, cough, shut the fuck up, lock in, nigga, turn the lights up. Bro, y'all niggas over here trying to improve 9-to-5ers, bro. You know that, right? These 9-to-5ers, half of these niggas unemployed or half of these niggas working 9-to-5. They gotta wait. It's over, bro. Like, one nigga about to do life in prison and the other nigga is dead. Now you crashed out. Listen to me. I don't give a fuck what you... Yeah, bro, you do... Bro, it's 6ix9ine, baby. So you crashed out for a nigga that's dead. You didn't even, the nigga that killed him is out here alive. He rapping about this shit. Bro, you lost. It's over. Matter of fact, I'm gonna prove this shit to y'all niggas. Y'all niggas, like, look his freedom. Look how good freedom is, bro. How you doing? Yeah, I mean, you wanna do it now? Like I said.
Bro, I know that concert really well.
Yeah, how you doing?
I said that. How
you doing, mama?
I'm alright.
So, look how good freedom is, bro. Oh.
King out here.
Yeah, I'm a king. Thank you, mama.
You're a king.
Yeah, I'm a king of this shit, bro. Look how good freedom is, bro. Nigga, it smell good. Tell me how to park my shit. Look, I'm handicapped, nigga. Come, mama, let's do this. Look how good freedom is. Look how good freedom is. This is what life is about. What's up, bro? You want to pick? Yeah. 10, yeah. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, yo, I don't know who.
He out here taking pics of fans. Look, I feel like obviously 6ix9ine's known for being disrespectful. I don't want to co-sign what he's saying. I think he obviously was very upset. He's had years of torment of people telling him he's a snitch. He did the wrong thing. He betrayed the street code. And obviously he feels vindicated. He feels like after all of the hate that he got for all of them years, you know, right now he's the one living life. He's outside enjoying himself, taking pictures with fans, and Lil Durk doesn't have that freedom. You know, it makes sense. The level of disrespect that he broadcast this message with is off the Richter scale, the disrespecter scale, we'll say. Just the disrespect scale is just, you know, 6ix9ine always been a disrespectful dude, but I get what he's saying. So he hopped on a live stream with academics and talked kind of in detail about his feelings on this, and basically it just explained in kind of very minute detail exactly why he feels like, you know, the idea of being real and, you know, being really in the streets with it and living up to all of these street codes, it's not worth spending your whole life in prison. That's his opinion. So this is kind of how he broke it down on Academics Kickstream.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's different routes, but could we be this surprised about, you know, he's living the life that he was rapping about, that he wanted to.
And look, I'm addressing this. I'm addressing this shit like this, nigga. I'm direct. Look, right here. I'm gonna read it right now.
Oh, the comments about to get you hot.
Niggas broke free. No, bro. Look, shit. You read it. I'm free though, nigga. Like, so put it like this. Niggas that's commenting right now, look, you didn't win. Nigga, do you see where I'm at, nigga? Do you see where I'm at, nigga? Nigga, I'm free, nigga. I'm alive, nigga. We got one nigga in jail and one nigga in the dirt, nigga. Who didn't win, nigga? Rat? Oh, rat? I'm alive, nigga. Like, nigga. One nigga in the dirt and one nigga about to get the death penalty, nigga. Again, don't have an opinion if you've never been through that situation. Now, again, these niggas about to clock into work tomorrow. So, like, this is my shit. Like,
so he's basically saying that he has actually been fighting for his life in a case. It wasn't a murder for hire case, but he did have, you know, a federal RICO case. He did fight with the feds. He went to war with the feds, and obviously he ended up doing what he felt like he had to do and cooperate with the authorities. Now, 6ix9ine is going to basically make the point that Durk kind of threw his whole life away and threw his freedom away, essentially over some online trolling, which he was the troll in chief, realistically.
You told him that. You told him that. Stop it.
Yeah, I did. Hold on. They told Durk, go slide. They bullied him. They made fun of him, right? It was in every comment, right? When he didn't slide, they made fun of him. Now that he slid and is in jail, they making fun of him. So damn if you do, damn if you don't. But guess who's smarter than that? Guess who's smarter than that?
You help the bullying of Durk. I guess people, why didn't you get bullied to go pick up a gun and go handle hard? Even though That sounds crazy. Half of them is a demon. But still.
Yeah, but understand, you think I'm listening to 9 to 5ers, bro? You think niggas gonna trick me? I won, nigga. Look at me, nigga. How many times I gotta say it? I won, nigga? I'm smarter than y'all niggas, bro. I hate this nigga, bro. Why he yelling? Oh my God, bro. These niggas is stupid, bro. You trying to prove yourself to 9 to 5ers, nigga?
Now, we're
crashing out for Instagram comments?
Hold on.
You crashing out. Hold on. You crashing out. You crashing out over a nigga who literally got on an iPhone or some iPad kids. You literally are about to do life in prison because an iPad kid made his username chubbyboy174 at gmail.com. C get bands, right? C got dollars, slot for Vaughn. You let chubbyboy157 username trick you out your family, nigga. I won, nigga.
Hey, we kind of discussed this before we even got on here, but I do think
he feels like he won the beef, basically. Like, he feels like the way everything went out, he was vindicated, and the way that he kind of, conducted himself and the way that he kind of went about his life, what with the alleged, well, not alleged, but what with the cooperation, he feels like he did the right thing. He did what he had to do. He feels like he did nothing wrong, and now the proof is in the pudding and the way the cards have unfortunately fallen. He feels like he ain't do nothing wrong. So what's interesting is 6ix9ine would also discuss Durk's interview with academics and that potentially being brought up at trial.
What?
Hang on.
I feel bad for Durk that the comments and the pressure and the bullying and the internet perception, at least what's coming out in court, it felt like it bothered him. They're trying to use my very first podcast with you and Wack, and they're saying that because you went on a tirade saying
before they used the shit with me and Wack, they used the one with you and Durk by yourself.
That came after. That came after. I interviewed Durk after that.
No, I'm talking about the first evidence they used was the one with y'all by yourselves. The one that they used with me.
That's the best interview ever. They can't use that. What would they use in that video? What would they use?
Say it again.
What would they use in the video with me and Durk? That was a real nigga interview.
No, they used when you said, does it bother you the comments? And the stupid ass nigga knows what comments you talking about. He said, what comments? Nigga, you know exactly what comments is triggering you because it just came out in the filings that you said, I don't want to celebrate New Year's.
So 6ix9ine said a few things in this interview that kind of needed a little bit more context, because even academics, he's trying to sidestep and say, what are they going to use from my interview? Well, the prosecutors have already said what they're going to use from that interview. They're going to use that moment where Durk you asked Durk, why don't they say slide for Von? Does slide for Von bother you? And he said, I noticed they don't say that no more. And he said, why do you think that is? He said, I don't know, must be something in the water. We different in Chirac. That's what they're going to use, and that's very damning, to be honest with you.
Afterwards, too.
So this next bit, they will basically talk about whether Durk actually has any chance of beating the case. And obviously, we know it's not looking good.
The reason why I bring it up is that, me and you had a conversation earlier, and you said, if you think this is going to be some YSL Woody shit, you're out of your mind. This is how the feds work. In how you're seeing the stuff that's coming out, shout to Traplo Ross. He's doing a great job. We're going to call him in a little bit, too. What?
I was supposed to be on this stream and I fell asleep. I was so tired from court that day and running around, getting up at 6 a.m. I fell asleep, man. I was watching the stream. I fell asleep watching the stream to come to find out I was supposed to be on the stream.
Do you see, because you told me you think he's cooked. I said, I don't think so yet. You know why?
Who?
Durk. You know why? Because the people telling on him got caught for doing some shit. They'll tell on anybody. They're telling their mama. That's not going to fly the best. It is a lot of people, but I think he has a slither of hope, and I want to keep it hopeful. You've been through this system. You've been on pretty much both sides of this shit. What's your thoughts on it?
So the nigga's cooked. and you know that. I know we playing devil's advocate and trying to get the insight of how that's gonna go down. Right? We wanna figure this out. Nigga, just say magically whatever he beats this, and we're gonna break that down. He still gotta face another murder for D-Thing's murder, which is something. Was it Baskin? Seth, name?
Stefan Max murder, which two guys.
Stefan Max.
Yeah.
So the judge never dismissed that. The judge said, you brought it too soon. He's gonna face trial for the murder for hire, the conspiracy, the stalking of Lil Pab, right? Mm-hmm. Then after, you guys could bring those charges. I'm not dismissing it. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, it's not dismissed. So he has to be two cases.
So at the end of the day, bro, be a real nigga to these 9-to-5ers. You gonna be here, niggas gonna celebrate, and then you gotta fucking two-peat it. He's not gonna beat this. You know why? He has the actual people who. This is not Diddy, bro. I don't give a fuck if you've been Drew Findings and Brian Steele.
Brian Steele's a beast, though. He's a monster.
Brian Steele, listen.
He got
shout out to
free.
Brian Steele. Yeah. Yo, act. Let's be real with the people. Brian Steele didn't beat a Rico. When did he beat a Rico? The state, the Young Thug, that's state. We spoke about it before. We spoke about it, right? Them niggas pleaded out. This is not state, bro. What niggas don't understand, this is the United States of America versus it's AUSA. It's not state prosecutor. This is not Supreme Court. This is federal court. You go up there doing that Woody shit, trying to say, what's my name? What's your name? What's my favorite color? 10. The judge is gonna say, hey, take your witness off the stand, contempt of court, next thing. You're not gonna ruin my docket sheet. Remember, these federal judges are held accountable by 3 higher judges in the appellate courts. Your docket has to be clean. A nigga goes in there playing witness and try to throw the jury off.
OTF Jam gonna play. OTF Jam gonna play. OTF Jam. Remember, Durk got him out of that jam for $50K. He gonna get up there playing. He playing.
You said OTF Jam gonna play?
Yeah.
All right, so OTF Jam gonna put himself in another jam. That's it. Why are we talking about it? We know how federal court go.
So I agree. I feel like what happened, and we saw this in the Young Thug case, you know, YSL Woody was an unreliable witness. He got on the stand, and whether or not you believe it was intentional or whether or not you believe that he was just a loose cannon, him being such an unreliable witness kind of trashed the government's credibility, and that really helped Brian Steele cut a last-minute deal with the government so that Young Thug could take a plea and essentially walk free. And what was really crazy about that situation was it really was looking like Thug was cooked, and then the government's case was in disarray because their witness was so unreliable. Now, if the same happens with OTF Jam, it could be a wrap, all right? And so they discussed OTF Jam testimony a little bit more as time went on, and we'll see what they said here.
You been subpoenaed. You went in there playing?
Oh, hell no. I went with a lawyer.
Exactly, nigga. What are you talking about? You wasn't even facing charges, nigga. So you think a nigga that they got something holding over his head, murders and shit, gonna go in there and say, nigga, this is not state. This is not Brian Steele. This is not state. Play with the state. Play with the fucking niggas that just fucking left Starbucks that have to go jury duty. You're not playing that in the federal courtroom. They call you to the fucking 40 Foley Street in New York, right? With the federal judges. You going up there playing?
Yeah, I wouldn't, but I'm thinking these guys are criminals. They used to be OTF. I'm thinking these niggas, you know, in a roundabout way, you know, they're street niggas. So they trying to make sure, you know, you ever hear when they be like Young Thug used this? He said, "Oh, I talked to the cops, but I was trying to protect my mans." Right? So it's like there might be a little bit of playing here. Okay, now granted, it's 35 witnesses. I don't think everybody gonna be playing. Some people gonna value their freedom, but like OTF Jam is not listed as a shooter in this. He might go up there playing.
Huh?
So
it's down.
In addition to that, okay, academics would make some interesting arguments. He would argue that Durk was at least keeping it real by not telling. And 6ix9ine gave examples of how a lot of people have kind of given up on, you know, other people that kept it solid. And really, you know, those people haven't really got the love that they were hoping for long term. And unfortunately, you know, it does make you wonder, will people still be screaming free Durk in future when this is all said and done, when the dust has settled? Will people forget about Durk, or has his music impacted people so deeply that they'll actually be caring about him a lot longer?
Let's see what's up on the appeal. He's a real nigga because he's always going to stick to the codes. He's sticking to the codes.
Okay. Now, that's you playing devil's advocate, right?
I mean, that is a point of view of a lot of people, yes.
All right, cool. Them niggas, 3 years later, when he lose, right, and he's the real nigga, so why he didn't tell? These niggas forgot about it. Nobody checking on India. Matter of fact, niggas didn't even know what his mom looked like till she showed up in court. You think niggas gonna say, yo, Durk mom, yo, you need rent money? What happened? Who's in jail right now, matter of fact? When was the last time niggas checked up on Shotty? When was the last Shotty post? When was the last time Durk posted Shotty or Young Thug posted Shotty, yo, real nigga stand up? When was the last time you heard about these niggas? You want to be a real nigga to these niggas that's going to forget you nigga? We don't give a fuck, nigga. You get it? All right. When was the last time you posted Shotty?
It's been a while.
You control the American media.
Well,
You control, you, Vlad and No Jumper control the American media. When was the last time you said, yo, stand up tall Shotty? Because you my friend, but did I ever tell you don't be friends with niggas I don't get along with?
No, you never did. And I love that about you.
All right.
I love that about you.
So, when was the last time you posted Shotty? Y'all both from Jersey.
No, you're right.
And he's a stand tall nigga. Why don't real niggas get love? When was the last time you post? When was the last time Vlad? When was the last time No Jumper? When was the last time Meek Mill, any of these real niggas posted Shotty and said, free the real, we didn't forget about you?
Okay, maybe not Shotty, but I think, honestly, so from what I've heard, I think Savage, I think...
Don't change the subject. When was the... Don't tell me
because,
what you heard.
I don't know.
When was the last time you supported that man?
No, I can't use Shotty. I got to use... Durk is a nigga who got real millionaire friends. They're helping. I think they're helping with his legal cause. Like, I heard that, you know, these guys, even Baby, I've heard that, you know, yeah, yo, here's a little 100,000, make sure everything good. They're trying to support. He's going through a fight. You know, so we can't act like they've all abandoned him. I'll be honest, though. They're very quiet. When Thug was locked up, a lot of people was like, free Thug, free Thug.
Who's another nigga in jail right now?
Shiesty. You got Pooh Shiesty in jail.
Yeah, he just went to jail. Let's talk about years.
Oh, take care.
When was the last time you posted Melly?
I fuck with Melly though, but you're right.
When was the last? Hold on. When was the last time you posted Melly? When was the last time Young Thug or Lil Baby posted Melly? When was the last time these fans posted Melly? You want to be a real nigga to these niggas in the comments, nigga?
I will say...
This nigga just crashed out over fucking comments, nigga.
I will say...
You want to be a real nigga to them, nigga? Fuck them, nigga.
Somebody said Trippy got a song. They said Trippy got a song called Free Melly. Come on now.
When it came out. Wait, listen to me, bro. You talking about now right now? These niggas, bro, you want to be real nigga to them? These niggas don't give a fuck. These niggas don't even know how they gonna fucking pay their rent next month. You think they care? Yeah, they fans of the music industry, but you think they care about you? Like, nigga, I know this. Nigga,
So they would do an interesting debate later on in the interview. They would basically debate whether snitching, is it worse than dying in jail to tell? And I thought this was low-key quite an interesting kind of point of conversation.
The thing, though.
King Von do that?
Yeah.
Hold on. King
Von's dead.
Would you be honest?
He's
would
dead.
You rather be Dan? I'm asking you. Would you rather be Dan on the stand right now or King Von? Be honest.
Oh, I'm Dan on the stand all day.
Would you rather be Love? Would you rather be Love? Would you rather be Dan on the stand or But you said that? Would you rather be Von gone and respected and loved by these chat niggas, or Dan on the stand hated by these chat niggas? Would you rather?
Oh no, well, yeah, me, I'm not built to have a reputation like that. So of course, I'm dead on stand.
Yo, chat.
I'm gonna have
would
my
y'all
own
rather
saying.
be-
It's gonna be act with a plan.
Chat. Would y'all rather be Dan on the stand or Von gone? There's no way you hugging your kids, your mom, your fucking old pussy can't.
So yeah, it's look, it got really disrespectful, right? There was a period later on that was quite interesting where 6ix9ine was kind of just wilding out. He started bunny hopping around the house, dissing King Von, just taking things to a level that was maybe not really appropriate, all right? But this is kind of where he felt like he was willing to take the discourse. Let me jump back. The kick play is not the best, to be honest with you guys. But it was this part here.
So these niggas, I'm be a real nigga to Court Dog. This nigga's name is Court Dog. Rat and win, nigga. Fuck out. These niggas gotta pay rent. These niggas gotta pay rent too. Alright. Did I win or not?
I mean, yeah. I fuck with Durk though. I fuck with Durk still though.
Yo, cut. Durk do this right now? Nigga, it's 12, nigga. I'm watching a 30-year-old right now. Bunny hop in his pool, nigga. Durk, Von do that. I won, nigga. What are you talking about, nigga?
No. Von right now. Hold on. 6ix9ine. Von in heaven doing his big one.
He looking up at us, nigga.
Von gone is not in heaven, nigga. Von gone is in the fucking fiery pits of hell right now. Like, that nigga is literally fucking with getting his ass whooped by fucking Tuka, nigga.
Stop playing, man. Yeah, I gotta stop the trolling, bro. Y'all gotta stop the trolling, man. Hey, listen. Yo, in 3 weeks. Yeah.
Money is everything. Money is not everything. Freedom. Nigga. Yo, for the person who commented, money ain't everything, guess what? Freedom is. And guess who got that? Guess who got that? Guess who got that? Nigga, look. I even got baby turtles. Nigga, look, dog. Look. That nigga. That nigga.
Where that nigga came from?
I don't know. I'm scared of it, though. Let me see.
It's a real baby turtle in his pool. What the hell? It's surreal actually thinking I've actually been there. But the last thing I want to show you is a clip from this. 6ix9ine would he wouldn't just be clowning Lil Durk. He would take his opportunity to take a victory lap on Meek Mill and Young Thug as well under the same kind of points.
Yo, get this guy out of it.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, listen, real shit. There's no rules. Like, I know you want to play.
No. There's rules to the streets. I'll call Meek Mill right now. He'll tell you there's rules to the streets. There's some real nigga rules.
There's rules to the street. Are you supposed to cry when you do? Are you supposed to cry when you're in jail, or take your time like a real nigga?
Man, you supposed to take it like a real nigga still. Yeah.
All right. So why was Meek Mill crying for doing a bike trick? That nigga did 6 months bail reform and trying to help people literally get out of prison. You did 6 months for fucking a probation violation.
Yo, it's rules to the streets. Look how Young Thug carried it. Carried it like a G. He didn't really beat the case, but he took a plea, but it was a good plea.
Nigga, Young Thug right now is literally telling kids that fame is better.
Everything.
That was wild.
I'm gonna listen to nigga that told a whole bunch of 11-year-olds that fame.
His fame is all that matters. This nigga is crazy.
This nigga literally was. Remember when he was telling what's this bitch called? JT.
Yeah.
Uzi's girl. Remember he was like, JT, I want your man.
Nah.
So, look, he's trolling, all right? And when he was talking about Young Thug there, apparently this was a reference to a previous comment that Young Thug had made during an appearance to a school where he said, he basically said that fame is more important than money. And he says, freedom more important than money, freedom more important than fame. That's what 6ix9ine said. But to be honest, I'm going to play you the clip and I'll tell you what I think.
If you famous, you're almost as important as the richest person in the world. So fame is like more so like the money for us. So fame is really the most important. It's very important. You gotta keep up with it. You gotta always make sure it leads you to the right room. You gotta know how to move. You gotta move totally different. You gotta move militant. So many things people don't know about fame. That's like very important. You gotta know how to move. You gotta know how to be. Because you end up in like situations, you know. I've ended up in situations. So fame is really the most important. If you famous.
I would say this is bullshit. I would say I really don't respect Young Thug, full stop. But the comments like this make me respect Young Thug even less. Fame is not the most important thing. In my opinion, I think your morals and your self-belief is the most important thing. I think these people that worship fame and worship celebrities, and it's so ironic that Young Thug would say fame is the most important. You got to protect that like anything. It's more important than money. This guy got a bloody nose from the whole scene because he jumped on Gunna relentlessly, calling him a rat. And then it turns out you got 2-hour interrogation tape. You full of shit. Your morals are non-existent. All right. And for him to jump to a school and give these kids this awful advice, talking about fame's the most important thing, brother, you are not an honorable person. You're not somebody to be respected. The money that you have made and the fame that you have is not impressive when we look at you through the standing and moral character that you have displayed. It's not respectable. I don't respect Young Thug. And I don't respect this idea that fame is the most important thing. Even though 6ix9ine was very disrespectful, he is right. Freedom is more important than fame. It's more important than money. Your freedom is basic. It's a lower tier item on the hierarchy of needs, let's say, if we're going to go for the hierarchy of needs. But fame is not a need. You don't need to be famous, okay? There's nothing that... Like, a lot of people want to be famous. People want fame. People want clout. They want to be known, but they want to be known for the wrong reasons. They want to be famous for anything rather than being famous for something good, for doing something important, for doing something respectable, for helping their community. You would be much better off becoming rich and doing good things that you believe in. I am somebody that I take my morals very seriously. There are things that I don't believe in that I would never promote. I do not believe gambling is good. I don't want to take gambling deals. The amount of people that say to me, oh, you need to take these gambling deals. All these gambling companies offer you money, these streamers. I don't care because I don't believe in that. I think it's bullshit and I think it's wrong to promote it. It's just doesn't fit in with my beliefs. And people that worship money and people that worship fame are morally corrupt. And those people, it's never going to be enough for them. The fame, the money, all of that is never going to be enough for them. So even 6ix9ine is also somebody that low-key kind of worships fame. He is right when he says that the freedom is more important. Young Thug nearly lost his freedom doing dumb shit. There's fame, there's money, and then there's power. And Young Thug really wielded his fame and his power and his money in a very irresponsible way. And he nearly lost his freedom forever. And if he's not careful, he'll lose his freedom completely. And he talks about, oh, you know, not managing my fame properly got me in a situation. Well, that's not true. Having poor morals got him in a bad situation. Being a hypocrite put him in a bad situation. Trashing another man like Gunna, who is of much greater moral standing than Young Thug, all right, and then being exposed as a hypocrite who did pretty similar, if not worse things than Gunna, expose Young Thug as a hypocrite. And just like no amount of money will unlame you, no amount of money and fame can return Thug to not being a hypocrite, to being of great moral standing. Thug is a bad guy when it comes to the way that he treated his friends, when it comes to the way that he treated Gunna, when it comes to the way that I've seen him mistreating people at the airport, doing all types of stuff. And then obviously you got all the situation that went down in Atlanta. People got hurt. People's mothers got shot at. He bragged about it on songs. I don't respect it. So even though I don't condone the disrespect that 6ix9ine is putting towards Durk. I think Durk's in a really tough situation right now. Arguably, it's of his own making. We're going to find out whether or not he is guilty of the crimes that he is accused of. I understand why 6ix9ine is taking a victory lap, because he feels like at his lowest moment, when he was looking like he could go the wrong way, everybody tore him apart. So this is his chance to get a lick back, and it is what it is. But I think this idea that, you know, people like Thug are saying, oh, you know, fame's the most important thing, I think it's wrong, and I think it's pathetic, and I think that he is not a role model that should be followed by anybody. And unfortunately, I would say 6ix9ine is possibly a greater role model than Young Thug in reality, and that just is what it is. That doesn't have anything to do with who I think's the better musician, who I think's the biggest gangster, who I think has the most money. Just on a moral point of view, and that's to me what's the most important thing. You know, morals over money is a catchphrase that's people been put around. And don't get me wrong, you can make money, you can be famous, and you can be successful, keeping your morals intact. A lot of people seem to forget that. But anyway, that's just my opinion. I'll give you a little opinion at the end of this video. Okay, I'm not Team Durk, I'm not Team Feds, I'm not Team 6ix9ine, I'm not Team Academics, I'm just Team Truth, all right? Team Authenticity, Team Good, Upstanding, Moral Character, Team Real, all right? So that's my thoughts. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for supporting this one, and I will see you next time. Peace.